Theodore was the brother of the Byzantine Emperor Heraclius, a curopalates and leading general in Heraclius's wars against the Persians and against the Arab invasions. Life. He was the son of the general and exarch of Africa Heraclius the Elder, and is usually regarded as the brother of Heraclius. Soon after Heraclius's overthrow of the Emperor Phocas, Theodore was appointed to the crucial post of curopalates, controlling the palace administration, which at the time was ranked second in importance only to the imperial office itself. In 612, after the deposition and imprisonment of the Magister Militum Orientum Priscus, command of his troops was assumed by Theodore and Philippicus. In late 613, Theodore accompanied his brother in a campaign against the Sassanid Persians near Antioch. Although initially successful, the Byzantines were defeated and most of Cilicia conquered by the Persians. Theodore reappears in 626, when he was sent with part of Heraclius's army against the forces of the Persian general Shatin. Theodore heavily defeated Shatin in northeastern Anatolia and then reportedly sailed to Constantinople, which was being besieged by the Ava-Sassanian forces. By the time he arrived, the siege was effectively at an end, but he engaged in negotiations with the Ava Khagan. After conclusion of peace with Kavad II in 628, Theodore was sent as his brother's envoy to organize the Persian withdrawal from Syria and northern Mesopotamia. According to the chroniclers, the Persian garrisons were reluctant to leave, despite his bearing letters from Kavad. This was especially the case at Edessa in 629–630, where the local Jewish community allegedly encouraged the Persians to stay. The Byzantines had to set up siege machines and begin bombarding the city before the Persians agreed to withdraw. When Theodore's troops entered the city, they began attacking and killing the Jews, until Heraclius, petitioned by a Jew who managed to escape, sent an order to stop this. Theodore was left by Heraclius as his virtual viceroy in the east, and entrusted with the command of Byzantine forces and the restoration of imperial authority there. In this capacity, Theodore faced the first Muslim attacks on the Byzantine provinces. He seems to have underestimated the threat, and was unable to counter the raids. He was probably the Byzantine commander at the Battle of Muta in 629, the first major encounter of the Muslim Arabs and the Byzantines. In 634, he led his forces from Mesopotamia to Syria, where he apparently suffered a heavy defeat at a battle near Gabatha. Thereafter he retreated to Edessa or Antioch, joining Heraclius. During the Byzantine counteroffensive of 636, he reoccupied Emesa and Damascus, which had been abandoned by the Muslims. He most likely did not participate in the final Battle of Yarmouk on the 20th of August 636, contrary to the reports of Muslim sources. Instead, his failure to counter the Muslim expeditions caused a rift in his relations with Heraclius, and Theodore allegedly criticized his brother's controversial marriage to his niece Martina. In response, Heraclius recalled Theodore to Constantinople and ordered his son Heracleonas to publicly humiliate and imprison him. This humiliation caused Theodore's son, also named Theodore, to participate in the abortive plot of John Athilari chose to overthrow Heraclius in 637. Of Theodore's other son, Gregory, nothing is known.